Hey there, I'm Jim Rohn, and if you're watching this, chances are your heart's been through the ringer. Maybe your avoidant ex walked away, leaving you questioning everything, your worth, your choices, even your sanity. That sting of rejection, it's real and it's heavy. You're stuck wondering, why did they leave? Could I have done something different? Or the big one, how do I make them see what they lost? If those thoughts keep you up at night, you're not alone, and you're in the right place. Here's the truth. Avoidant exes don't just wake up one day regretting their decision. Their emotional walls are built high, and cracking through them takes more than chasing, pleading, or hoping they'll miss you. But what if I told you there's a way to shift the dynamic? A way to reclaim your power, spark their curiosity, and maybe, just maybe, make them realize they made a colossal mistake. That's exactly what we're diving into today, in how to get your avoidant ex to regret leaving you. This isn't about manipulation or petty games. It's about understanding the psychology of avoidance, rewiring your approach, and becoming the version of yourself that's magnetic, not just to them, but to you. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step game plan to flip the script and take back control of your heart and your story. But here's the deal. I'm dropping insights like this all the time, so if you want to keep leveling up your emotional game, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Join our community of people who are done chasing and ready to thrive. Let's get started, because your ex isn't the one writing your comeback story. You are. First things first, you've got to go no contact, and I mean zero contact. No texts, no calls, no sneaky likes on their posts. But here's the kicker. Don't tell them you're doing it. No big announcement like, I'm cutting you off. Why? Because silence catches them off guard. They're used to you chasing, texting, trying to fix things. You've been pouring your heart into this relationship, and deep down, they expect you'll always be there ready to pick up the pieces. That's what avoidants do. They take your love for granted, thinking they can act however they want without losing you. But when you vanish without a word, it's like pulling the rug out from under them. They're left wondering, wait, what's going on? This sudden silence forces them to face reality. They start thinking, maybe they're moving on. Maybe I've actually lost them. It's not about playing games. It's about waking them up. Avoidants thrive on distance, but when you create it, it flips their world. Don't be shocked if they reach out, maybe a random, hey, how's it going? Text. That's not them missing you yet. It's them testing the waters, checking if you're still hooked. And this is why you cannot break no contact, no matter how tempting it is. If they message you, don't reply, not a word. Replying hands them the comfort of knowing you're still there, waiting. Stay strong, because this is where the magic starts. Now, while you're holding that no contact line like a pro, it's time to take the next step. Start moving forward. I'm not saying fake it or rush into something new. This is about you rebuilding your confidence, chasing your goals, maybe hitting the gym or picking up that hobby you shelved. It's about becoming the person you love, not just someone they might miss. When you focus on you, something shifts. You're not just waiting for them to regret losing you, you're building a life that makes you unstoppable. Stick with me on this journey, and if you want more tips like these, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep this convo going. You've got this. Here's the deal. Moving on doesn't mean you wake up tomorrow totally over your ex. That's not how hearts work, and I'm not here to feed you fairy tales. Healing takes time, and it's okay to feel like a work in progress. What matters is that you're taking small steps every day to inch away from the pain and toward a stronger you. These don't have to be huge, dramatic moves, like you don't need to run a marathon or post a glow-up selfie to prove a point. Sometimes, it's as simple as letting yourself feel what's real. Had a rough day? Let those tears fall. Feeling angry about how things ended? That's okay too. Those emotions aren't the enemy. They're your body's way of processing, of letting go, bit by bit. See, when you stuff those feelings down, trying to act fine, or hoping to win your ex back by pretending you're unbothered, you're just slowing yourself down. Ignoring the hurt keeps you stuck, like trying to run with a rock in your shoe. But when you let yourself feel, whether it's sadness, frustration, or even a flicker of hope, you're clearing the path to heal. Maybe today you journal about what went wrong. Tomorrow you go for a walk and notice the world still turns. Next week you try something new, like a cooking class or rearranging your space. These little things, they stack up. Over time, those small steps turn into big ones. You're not just getting by, you're building a life that feels good, one where your ex's absence doesn't define you. This is about reclaiming your spark, and trust me, you've got it in you. You're doing better than you think. The third thing I mentioned, upgrading yourself physically and emotionally, is all about pouring love and energy back into you. This isn't about hitting some arbitrary goal like dropping a certain number of pounds or looking like a magazine cover. Nope, it's about doing things that make you feel alive, confident, and whole again. Physically, this could be as simple as lacing up your sneakers and going for a walk every day. Maybe it's trying yoga, hitting the gym, or even treating yourself to a haircut or a spa day, something that makes you feel refreshed. Think about those little things you used to love, but maybe sidelined while you were pouring everything into your relationship. I get it. Relationships take work, and sometimes you end up neglecting yourself without even realizing it. But now's your time to reclaim that energy. You're not just doing this to look good, though, hey, that's a nice bonus. You're doing it to feel good in your own skin. Emotionally, this is about rediscovering what lights you up. Maybe it's picking up a hobby you dropped, like painting, journaling, or even binge reading a new book series. Or it could be connecting with friends you haven't seen in a while, those people who make you laugh until your sides hurt. Therapy's another great option if you feel like you need to unpack some stuff. The goal here is to rebuild your inner spark, that sense of, I've got this, that might have taken a hit. Here's the cool part. When you focus on yourself like this, it creates a ripple effect. Your ex, the one who's been dodging you, might start noticing. Not because you're blasting it all over social media, though sure, a cute story doesn't hurt, but because people sense when someone's thriving. They get curious. They wonder, wait, what's going on with them? And that's when they might second-guess their choice to pull away. By focusing on you, you're not just healing, you're showing the world, and maybe them, that you're stronger than ever. Keep shining, and let them come to you. Okay, let's keep this rolling like we're catching up over a cozy brunch, just you and me talking about how to get your spark back. So we've covered the physical and emotional upgrades, and now we're diving deeper into that fourth point, prioritizing yourself and your happiness. This one's a game changer, and I'm excited to unpack it with you. When you were in that relationship, chances are you poured so much into meeting your ex's emotional needs that you pushed your own to the back burner. Sound familiar? You were so busy trying to keep things together that you didn't have the time or energy to check in with yourself. Now's the moment to flip that script. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? Not what your ex needs, not what your friends think you should do, just you. Building emotional stability starts from within, and you're the expert on what makes you tick. This leads perfectly to making yourself the priority. I know it might feel a little selfish at first, especially if you're used to putting others first, but hear me out. Your happiness matters, and it's time to act like it. Sit down and get real with yourself. What brings you joy? Maybe it's blasting your favorite music and dancing in your living room, or finally taking that pottery class you've been eyeing. Could be as simple as curling up with a good book, or calling a friend who always lifts your spirits. Whatever it is, give yourself permission to chase it. Here's the thing, your ex probably took up so much of your headspace that even when you had time for your own stuff, you were too drained to do it. Breakups leave you emotionally wrung out, right? But little by little, as you start doing things that light you up, you'll feel that heaviness lift. It's not instant. Don't expect to wake up tomorrow feeling like a brand new person, but every small step counts. Try a new coffee shop, write in a journal, take a walk at sunset. These moments add up. And here's the magic. When you radiate happiness, people notice. Not just your ex, but everyone. You'll carry this fresh energy like a glow that says, I'm good and I'm enough. That vibe, it's magnetic. Keep focusing on you and watch how the world starts to shift around you. The final piece, number 5, is all about reclaiming yourself and letting go of the outcome. I know, that sounds like a tall order, especially when your heart's still tangled up in thoughts of your ex. But stick with me here, because this is where the real freedom starts. By now you've probably noticed a theme. This whole process is about putting you first. Not your ex, not their feelings, not what they might do next, just you. And that's the core of this last step. It's about stopping the mental loop of wondering, will they miss me? Will they come back? I get it. Those thoughts creep in. They're human. But here's the truth. You can't control whether your ex ever feels regret or reaches out. You can't make them see your worth, no matter how much time passes. And honestly, that's okay, because the only person you can control is you. Avoidant exes especially tend to take a long time to process things. They might not feel regret for months or ever. And even if they do, they might not tell you. It's not because you're not amazing. It's because they're caught up in their own stuff, avoiding vulnerability like it's their job. Trying to predict or influence their actions is like trying to herd cats. It's exhausting, and it pulls you away from the one thing that matters, your own peace. So here's what you do instead. Focus on building a life that feels good to you. Fill it with things that make you smile, new adventures, old passions, people who lift you up. Let go of needing your ex to validate your worth. That's not their job anymore, it's yours. I know this part's tough and it's not what you might want to hear when you're still hurting, but I promise, when you stop waiting for them to get it, you'll feel lighter. You'll stop living in limbo, hoping for a moment that might never come. If you keep chasing their regret, you risk ending up more hurt than when you started. But if you pour that energy into yourself, you'll create something beautiful. A life that's yours, fully and unapologetically. That's the win. That's where the magic happens. You've got this. Let's bring this journey to a close with a heartfelt wrap-up, like we're winding down a meaningful chat over coffee. The core of everything we've talked about boils down to one thing: you are enough. This process, upgrading yourself physically, emotionally, and prioritizing your happiness, isn't just about moving on from an ex. It's about rediscovering who you are and building a life that lights you up, no matter what anyone else does or thinks. Reclaiming yourself means letting go of the need for someone else's validation and trusting that your worth isn't tied to their choices. That's where your power lies. Each step we've covered, from taking care of your body to focusing on what makes you happy, is a way to rebuild your confidence and peace. It's not about winning your ex back, it's about winning you back. When you pour energy into yourself, you create a ripple effect. People notice your glow, not because you're trying to prove something, but because you're genuinely thriving. And that's the kind of strength that changes everything. This journey isn't always easy. There'll be days when you doubt yourself or miss what was, but every time you choose you, whether it's a walk, a new hobby, or simply giving yourself grace, you're building a foundation that no one can shake. You're not just healing, you're growing into someone stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever. Thank you so much for watching this video and sticking with me through this conversation. It means the world to share this space with you, and I'm cheering for every step you take toward your happiness. If this resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button. It helps keep this community growing, and I'd love to have you along for more real talks like this. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're thinking. What's one thing you're doing to prioritize yourself today? Your story might inspire someone else, and I can't wait to read it. Here's to you, shining brighter every day.